Seen by millions as a man of integrity, wisdom and compassion, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela has become a legend in his own time, both in his home country and beyond its borders. Now, thanks to the Nelson Mandela Center of Memory and Google technology, detailed documents telling the story of the prisoner, the liberator, and the first democratic president of South Africa can be explored online.
Nelson Mandela Center of Memory promotes Nelson Mandela's legacy. We make his life and times available to the world so that they can use his example to change the world for a better place.
Recognizing the value of preserving and making these documents widely accessible online, the Google Cultural Institute is helping build and expand the Nelson Mandela Digital Archive, making it available to global audiences, scholars and researchers in the future.
The Google Cultural Institute is a not-for-profit part of Google's work. We're a team of engineers who are dedicated to using Google technologies to preserve and promote culture online. The project with the Nelson Mandela Foundation is one of the first pilot projects that we're doing. We're all about preserving and providing a place to capture those shared stories of mankind.
When you first walk into the product, what you'll see is 7 exhibits. And these are basically curated stories about Mandela's life from early years to the prison years, etc. And when you enter into those exhibits, you'll see multiple artifacts, documents, etc. Woven together through a narrative. And so this is just like walking into a museum and seeing something in a room.
We have traveled a long journey. We have fought for peace and reconciliation, for social justice, for all men, women, and children to live together in harmony and with equal opportunities.
In addition to significant audio-visual materials, the Nelson Mandela Digital Archive includes handwritten letters and correspondence with family, comrades and friends, prison diaries, and notes Nelson Mandela made while leading the negotiations that led to the end of apartheid in South Africa.
This archive enables you to get in behind that, unguarded. This is what Madiba says to himself. It's what he notes down as he sees, as he experiences.
We're going to also be showing some of the rare photographs of Nelson Mandela, from Nelson Mandela as a teenager, for example.
Another one would be a notebook from the prison years. This notebook was taken in 1971. It was returned to him in 2004. Former security policeman comes here and hands it back to him.
The online archive will continue to expand, adding not only historical documents and artifacts from all over the globe, but also personal stories from people who have been touched by Nelson Mandela, such as those highlighted in the exhibit, My Moment with a Legend.
I met Mr Mandela on a trip that he took with the Blue Train. He just got off the train and he told us he was glad to meet us. As a rule, I don't really touch faces, but to me it was an honor to be able to meet him and touch his face.
I think it really brings light to the person that he was, and the humor that he had, and all of the kind of human elements of the legend that we see.
What we're trying to do this time around is, with the learnings we've accumulated, is actually build a platform that will allow us to scale, to digitize the content of hundreds of different partners.
We need to make sure that the content can reach the users fast, all over the world, even in conditions which are not optimal for showing high resolution in which you can actually read Mandela's handwriting.
One of our biggest challenge is to use the beautiful assets we have and make them talk to the user. We're taking those assets and we're really trying to bring them to life. And if anything, this is our high order bet here.
I'm very proud about this product, and I'm very proud about what Google and the Cultural Institute is doing in overall in order to bring the world cultural information and heritage online.
Now, Anyone, anywhere in the world can step into the life and times of Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, one of the most extraordinary leaders of our time.
Memory is a vital force in the life of people and nations.
Visit archive.nelsonmandela.org.